Hi, everybody. I think we got this rolling correctly. Welcome. Hi, hello from muggy and warm LA, Lower Alabama, where it is like 73 degrees outside, sunny and super humid. And that's okay. We'll just go with it, right? I hope you all had a blessed Thanksgiving. We had a great weekend, a lot of downtime, a lot of family time. We cooked a lot, went and got our live Christmas tree from Fish River Tree Farms. That is been our family tradition for years. We actually had our big Thanksgiving meal on Friday because my oldest son Zach is a police officer, so he was on shift on Thursday. So on Thursday we had we made an Italian meal. We had a big breakfast and we had manicotti for an early lunch, and then we went with my parents and of course Nathan and Savannah to go see the movie Woodlawn. And I just would beg you, I know it's not going to be in theaters for much longer, but if you have the opportunity to go see that movie, I realize that it's centered around football, but it is not a football movie. I mean, there's football in it, but the message is so much greater than that. Take the kids. It's all based on true events, and it will inspire you so much. So we saw that. We, again, just had some downtime, got our tree decorated, and just some precious family time. Did the whole Iron Bowl party with good friends of ours, and just had a great weekend. We were sad to see it end, but we're back in the routine. Kids are back in school. I was able to take my kids out. In true Dream Center vision fashion, the Lord blessed me with having a donation. Someone, a businesswoman from the community, reached out to me, and she wanted to provide a Thanksgiving meal for a family. So we were able to make the connection and get all of their preferences and everything they wanted. And this businesswoman from the community went and got everything they wanted, and I was able to take Nathan and Savannah and me and this lady were able to go and deliver that to the family on Wednesday. So just thank you, Lord, for a blessed weekend, and I thank God for all of you. I was really thinking about all of you this weekend. I hope you had a great time with your families. I know that a lot of you carry burdens and sadness this time of year, so definitely was thinking of you and hoping that you just had quiet moments of reflection and gratitude, and I'm grateful for you. One thing I did want to share, I was reflecting about on the way over here today, is something that was really life-changing to me as a new consultant 21 years ago. My mentors, of course, our national sales director, Mary Beisel, but all the Mary Kay material talked about every day feeding your mind with something positive, whether it's a book, whether it was, back then we listened to cassette tapes, but, really taking responsibility to feed your mind with something positive, because we live in such a negative world. You turn on the news, you turn on the radio, you pull up social media, and a lot of it is just so negative and so harsh that, and a lot of music we listen to triggers association with sad memories and that kind of thing. So it's so important to take responsibility and be proactive to every day feed our mind with something positive. And so I just wanted to challenge you all, if you don't make any other changes this month, that you would find your favorite outlet and plug into that daily listening to something positive, something that I love. Of course, I have an iPhone. Depending on if you have an Android, some of this you can use, or you can just pull it up on the internet too and listen. But some of my favorite resources are, of course, Elevation Church. Their website is elevationchurch.org. They have a free app where you can listen to every single sermon. You can watch or listen. That is something I every Monday I look for the new sermon to be download it. And when I'm getting ready in the morning, that's what I'll listen to. Even, you know, again, don't be all or nothing with it. If you don't have a quiet minute to light a candle and take notes, it's okay. You're still soaking in the positive and feeding your mind and heart on something positive. You know, so sometimes I'll have to grab my phone and jump in the car and take it with me and listen to it while I'm going down the road. So that's a great resource. Also, your podcast app on your iPhone, and again, I don't know what Androids have, but I'm sure they have something similar to that. Chalene Johnson is one of my favorites. She's kind of a fitness celebrity, but she has a lot of great podcasts about just personal development. She recently did one about building kind of your inner strength. She touches on faith as well, but she does a lot of things about just changing positive, you know, negative habits into positive, and she's just really well-rounded as far as personal, spiritual, physical health, all of those kind of things. She is a great resource, and she actually, if you go to ChaleneJohnson.com, she has a program, it's all free, called the 30-Day Push, where for 30 days she sends a little inspirational video to your email inbox and gives you exercises to do, and kind of helps you decide or connect with what she calls it your push goal. And basically she takes you through an exercise of the 10 things that you would love to see in your life, your business, your family, your spiritual, your finances within the next 6 months to a year. And you make that list, and then when you notice that the one thing that if that thing came true, pretty much everything else on the list would come true, then you know that's your push goal. That's the thing to kind of throw all your energy into. So, and she's just very positive, uplifting, fun, and love to listen to her. Also, a couple podcasts that I listen to. Bobby Houston is the pastor's wife of Hillsong Church. Love to listen to her podcasts. And then there's a podcast called Coffee with Chris by Christine Kane. And again, they all have websites and all of that you can, if you don't have an iPhone or whatever, you can just pull this stuff up on the internet. And of course, you guys, you know, the Video Lounge in your InTouch site has amazing resources for your Mary Kay business. So my challenge to you in the month of December, if you don't make any other changes, is to, before you jump on social media, you know, read the Psalm of the day is sometimes what I suggest, where like today's the 30th, so you'd read Psalm 30. Tomorrow's the 1st, read Psalm 1 and go through the Psalms and power up, truly take the Lord as your business partner and your life partner. But then also just feed your mind. Because our mind is like a computer. What we program in it is what's going to come out. And a lot of times, especially with the kind of slow fade of social media, it's just so easy to get sucked in and all of a sudden be feeling negative and jealous and comparing and judgmental, and we're just stirring up that yucky energy. So you know, it's like Pastor Stephen Furtick said that they call it a news feed. You know, that's what you're feeding your mind on. And so, you know, really be really intentional about what you're feeding your mind on this month, and let's see what miracles happen and what kind of changes can happen just from that one little tweak. One thing too, I would love to hear your comments, you guys. If I can see through my YouTube channel that people are tuning in and watching this video, so I would love comments and suggestions on topics that you would like to hear from in the future. Kind of my theme that I feel like God has dropped in my heart for my life, my family, and for our unit for 2016 is stewardship. And so I want to be talking and training a lot about that in the coming months. I have signed up for Ascend Financials program. The website is ascendlive.com. That is a program that is made specifically for the Mary Kay sales force to help us manage what money comes in through our sales and commissions, and then set financial goals for our family and for our business. And so I just started with the very first program at $7.95 a month. And I'm really, really excited about that. So again, this is going to be our season of managing well what we have, and then creating wealth for our families, but then also to do, hopefully in Jesus' name, even bigger things in our community and in our world. And then, so the other theme is the best is yet to be. And I truly believe that when we kind of live in our heads of the good old days or missed opportunities or what could have been, again, that just puts our hearts and minds backwards on things that can never be changed or resolved. So my hope and prayer for all of us is that we can come to a peace with what we've learned, and to move forward into 2016, truly believing that the best is yet to be, and especially together. So I'm pumped about that. So I wanted to spend the remaining part of our time just kind of reminding you guys that, again, we are in the biggest selling season of the year, and there's so many things that you can do to maximize your Mary Kay business this time of year, whether you're new or seasoned. And so I'm excited about that. I just want to give you my best success tips, and I say set a goal of selling at least $1,000 retail by December 15th. Some of you I know have a passion to be a star consultant by December 15th, and I know you can do that. And you know, that's such a special thing in our company, where it's like wearing your report card on your lapel. When you go to the bigger company events, you have your star consultant pin. Of course, there's great prizes. I'm going for that hot watch. I'm already a sapphire. I think I'm pretty much a ruby already, but I'm going for emerald because I want that watch with the white band. I like that watch. So that's the fun element of it, but really hitting star and then consistently hitting star shows a stable, lucrative Mary Kay business. And so even though there's no quotas in Mary Kay, the Star Consultant Program is your track to run on. And so, you know, really pay attention to that. And just to touch on that, basically December 15th is the end of the quarter. And that's where the very first level is 1,800 in wholesale orders to the company that you've accumulated and in the quarter. And you can go to My Business in your InTouch site, and you can pull up those Star Consultant stats to see where you're at, and then contact me, reach out to me if that's something that you have a passion to hit by December 15th. I can help you map out a plan on how to get there, and really just utilizing a lot of these tips that I'm sharing with you. I mean, you can nail it and beyond. And then make a goal in the new year to think a new thought and do a new thing, and believe that the best is yet to be, that you could set yourself up to be an all-star in the new year, okay? Okay, so selling in December. Number one, select 10 people to be your Santa's helpers. And this could be women that, you know, you have a friendship or connection with it, that works or is involved in their church or is around a lot of ladies. So, you know, you could send them with a basket, some books, some sales tickets, and say, hey, for every $100 in retail sales that you help me get through this little sample goodie basket, I'll give you a $10 product credit, or you could even do $20 product credit if you want to be really generous if you're in a situation to be able to do that. Go ahead and show them how to fill out the sales ticket, because those pink sales tickets, you can say, okay, whoever wants to make a purchase, get them to go ahead and put their information there. That way I can put them on my mailing list. So when that's also a way not just to make sales, but to establish new customers, you guys, and then show them where to tear off the customer copy of that sales ticket, and then, you know, they can go ahead and collect payment. Just say they can fill out their credit card information right there on the sales ticket, or they can do Visa, or they can do check, or of course cash as well. And I suggest not leaving those baskets at those locations for more than a couple, 2-3 days, but you could leave them at banks, you could leave them at dentist office, doctor's office, insurance companies, you know, libraries, those kinds of things, where there's groups of women that work together and you have one contact person. Now, don't be all or nothing with this, you guys. Use what you have. Use what you have. Get creative. Make a flyer. You know, put it in there and just get it into people's hands. Get into action. Get into motion. You know, when you, analysis is paralysis. If you're overthinking it, you're going to shut down and you're not going to do anything. And that's going to keep you from making those contacts. Okay, so let me just give you an example. What I like to do is use this tote, this kit bag tote. And you can see I've got sales tickets and books in there. I've got everything from full size, you know, fragrance demos, you know, the foot and leg energizer with the cute socks so they can see that. I've got the, you know, a mini lip gloss thing in there so they can see that. And as of right this second, this little fragrance set and the cream and sugar fragrance set is not sold out, but it will sell out soon, so get that in people's hands. But, you know, so I've got demos, samples in there, and then I've got, you know, one of the roll-up bags that comes with the skincare sets, the purchase with purchase. I'm going to still run, personally, I'm still going to run that through the month of December, that if they purchase a skincare set, I'm going to give them this bag for free. But you can promote it as a purchase with purchase where they can get it for an extra $10. And of course, that's the fundraiser for the Mary Kay Foundation, raising money for domestic violence shelters, so you can share that with them as well. So put books and business cards in there. I like to use this tote, but you know what? If you don't have enough stuff to use the tote, make a smaller basket. It's okay. The idea is to get your name and your information into groups of women's hands. And then also you could put even coupons in there that they could have a 10% off or 15% off if they ordered by a certain date. Okay, so that's a great 10 people to be your Santa's helpers. It could be relatives. Maybe you have a relative that's a real promoter. And this could be something that you could do out of town as well. You know, this is basically where you could do a web party, where if you've got somebody that's really a great promoter or a great customer or a great family member that loves you and wants to support you, they could be one of your 10 Santa's helpers. And again, for every $100 in sales that they bring to your website, you could basically do a web party for a few days. You'll give them a $10 product credit or $20 product credit. Okay, and let me say one more thing about this too. If you have products on your shelf that you're ready to just move, it's either, you know, limited edition from a different season or just colors that you're not moving or whatever, put those in a basket, mark them all, everything in the basket's $5 or whatever. And that's a great way just to move that and turn it into liquid cash right away, you guys. Move that stuff. Bye, it's gone. Okay. Number 2, ask everyone you run into, have you finished your holiday shopping? And you'll be surprised at how many people say no. And that's an instant, please let me be your easy button. Who do you need to still shop for? What's your budget? I can make something beautiful. You could even carry a couple of wrapped, you know, easy, like a coffee and cream, where it's at Target, they have these darling red coffee cups with the little chalkboard spot there where you can write someone's name or write a message or whatever. Those would be so cute. Just put a hand cream in and maybe even a cocoa packet or a instant coffee packet in there. Wrap it in some clear cellophane. Use a little bit of tulle or ribbon that has wire in it. That is a darling, beautiful gift. You could carry that with you and immediately show them, I will gift wrap for free. I'll deliver it wherever you need to deliver it. You know, how many do you need? And don't forget to ask, especially people that are in the service industry, when you're out and about running your errands, because you guys, a lot of people are going to be working right up until Christmas, and then right after Christmas, man, they're back to work again. I spoke with 2 women right before Thanksgiving. I was like, oh, what are your plans for Thanksgiving? Well, they're both managers at different Walmarts, and they're like, working. Do you not know where I work? Thanksgiving is not a thing in my household, which breaks my heart. But so don't take for granted. Don't just think the whole world is taken off on vacation baking cookies. You guys, they need your service. They're frustrated. They don't want to get off of a grueling shift and then have to go battle the malls and all of that. So let them know, I want to be your easy button. I want to be of service to you. Okay. Number 3, carry a basket of products with you. Again, wherever you go, every time you make a delivery, make sure you have extra stuff. And again, you can hit up those ladies in the office, or they might, you know, if you're delivering it to a home, there might be a relative or a friend there. Be prepared, you guys, and use what you have. Don't think, oh, you know, do well with what you have. Joel Osteen, one of his quotes that I just love, he always says, don't focus on what you don't have and what you can't do. Focus on what you do have and what you can do. Take a look at what you do have, the products you have, the tools you have, with fresh eyes. Get creative, put something together, and get it out of your house, because it ain't doing you any good collecting dust in your house. Get it out where people can see it, okay? Number 4, this is huge, because the clock is ticking for men. And this not quite yet, but this is pretty much where they start to panic a little bit, because they haven't maybe planned or been proactive. But this is huge. Contact husbands of customers, relatives, and friends. Just reach out to them and say, you know, and you could even go back a step, and when you go through your customer list, checking in with your customers, and every time you do any kind of holiday makeover or makeover at all, this is where you want to say, what is your wish list and who is your Santa? And you would be amazed at how many. That's kind of a no-brainer sale right there, when you contact those husbands and say, look, I want to be your easy button. I want to make this as painless as possible for you. I want to spare you walking up and down the aisles aimlessly, you know. Let me help you. What's your budget? I will put something gorgeous together for your wife, your girlfriend, your daughter. And you guys, don't be afraid of a lot of gifts that are at a smaller price point. I mean, you might stay in the $30, $40, $50 price point. Or if he says, you know, I've already, I'm going to do a piece of jewelry, or I'm going to do this or that, you say, oh, that's great. I'd love to do just a little extra romantic pillow gift to add to that. What would be your budget just for a little something special and personal and pampering and extra that we could add to that piece of jewelry? You know, of course, you got this, you guys. Okay. Number 5, contact your personal friends and relatives. Don't overlook and ask them, can I show you my gift ideas? Can I tell you about my gift ideas? You know, again, wouldn't you just be sad to know that, you know, Aunt Martha ran to Bath and Body Works and spent a bunch of money on body care as gifts for everybody, when you could have been the connection, the hookup on all of that. So make a list, brainstorm, let your brain really roll, and get things out of your head and on paper. If you please, if you don't hear anything else I say, because I'm throwing a bunch of ideas at you right now, and your mind is going, oh yeah, this person, that person, here, there, and then, you know, it's done, and you're like, okay, make a list and work from it. And look, some people are going to say yes, some people are going to say no, but when you show up and put the effort in, you guys, it comes back to you. And work from that list, so that way, once the holidays are all said and done, those are people you can go back in January and follow up with, because you've already made that professional touch. Okay, number 6 is do your own personal shopping. And today would be a brilliant day to do that, to sit down and think, okay, who do I know in my family, my friends, teacher gifts, all of that, that I want to give them Mary Kay, and I want to put my, you know, especially like teacher gifts and those kind of things, I want to put my business card down in there and let that be a seed planter. Who am I going to spend money on anyways? Why not advertise my business and give them the best product out there. So when you get those orders in today, you'll be guaranteed that that will be back in plenty of time to be able to have those to wrap and use as your own Christmas gifts. Again, it's a win-win because you're giving them our amazing product line that I love, and I know you love too. And it's a great way to promote your business. You never know, you pick up great new customers that way as well. So sit down today, make your own Christmas list of who you're shopping for, and give them Mary Kay, you guys. And I could give you so many ideas on that. Of course, I was just talking to Beverly Carter this morning. Those foot and leg energizers, they're a great price point, and they come with those free fuzzy socks. And the socks are really great quality. They're super plush. I love them, and they're probably going to sell out soon. So those are a great gift for, you know, teacher type gifts. Of course, the coffee and creams are always great, and depending on, you know, who you're giving those to, you could get a Starbucks mug. I know right now Starbucks has a really great discount on some of their cute mugs, or again, those ones that I saw in the dollar area at Target, the red with the little chalkboard thing. That's so cute. That so many things that's kind of popular right now, putting a hand cream in there, a little bit of shred, business card, wrap it up with clear plastic, put a cute ribbon on it. That's a great gift. Of course, too, those coffee and creams with like college football mugs. A lot of times at the dollar store or Walmart, you can get whatever, Alabama, Auburn, LSU, whatever your thing is, Notre Dame, whatever it is, you can, that's always a draw when you have something like that made up that you show you can kind of do a college football thing with the hand cream in it. And I like to do little bundles of regular line products, as you guys have heard me say before, where you do like a lip liner and a lipstick. You could add also a lip gloss depending on what your budget is per person, or even just simply one of our cleansers. And again, depending on what your budget is, a cleanser and a Skinvigorate brush is a great gift as well. So, you know, again, get creative. It doesn't matter that some of those lotions and things are sold out, because personally, I would rather people give things from our regular line, because that's going to create reorders. If people get something that's limited edition, I mean, you'll plant the seed that you're in Mary Kay, and they're getting a nice Mary Kay product. But I would rather them get something that they're going to use up and go, I loved that and I want more of that. The peach hand cream smells amazing. That's a great gift that you can do fun things with. And that'd be super cute too with like an Auburn. If you had somebody that was an Auburn fan, to put the peach in the Auburn mug. Okay, number 7, set up one-on-one personal shopping appointments. So this is, again, I tell them I can, well, you want to have a display set up at your house. And that's where, you know, you can, you know, when I was actually walking Buddy, my yellow lab, who I love, around my neighborhood this morning. And I was passing, actually I passed 3 neighbors that I have not reached out to about Mary Kay. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, because I'm going to do an open house this coming Saturday morning from 11 to 1 at my house. I'm like, I need to go. I don't have their contact information. One of them I'm Facebook friends with, but I want to make sure that I reach out to them and invite them to my open house. But you want to have a display in your home where when impromptu someone comes to your door for something, or, you know, you can just invite people to come just stop by and browse your table on their way home from work or on their lunch break or whatever. That's a great way. So you can set up those one-on-one appointments. So, or you can take the show on the road and take it again and set up those appointments. You can stop by their work. Sometimes, a lot of times, people at work are looking for a little bit of a distraction for a minute, especially this time of year. People are like, oh, it's Christmas time and I'm here, you know. So if you can pop in and kind of be the sunshine for a few minutes, they enjoy that. So number 7 was set up one-on-one personal shopping appointments. It doesn't have to be a big bash-orama or anything like that. Number 8, book and hold holiday glamour sessions. And again, you guys, I said this on the Let's Talk Turkey podcast. I can promise you up until Christmas Eve and then beyond, your department stores, your drugstores are going to be full of women buying their own personal care items, color and skincare, because they want to look their best this time of year. So I think the key is to let them know it's going to be quick and easy and painless. I want to save you a trip to the drugstore. I want to save you a trip to the department store. I want to determine what's going to look best on you so you can look and feel your best during the holiday season. When are you least busy that we could sneak in that 45 minutes? Okay. And then again, all of those people, whether you book them and connect with them or not, keep that specific list, because those are the people in January you can go back to and book, because in January is when everybody is setting their New Year's resolutions. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to start taking great care of my skin. And so those are all the people that you can go back to and book in January. So, you know, when you are building a business, you guys, sometimes you're going to see the immediate result right then and there. But it's building a business is not the same as working for somebody for an hourly wage or a salary. And there's nothing wrong with either one. I admire and respect anybody that puts in a hard day's work and does what they need to do to take care of their family. But a lot of times when we are from a family background that was more from the hourly or the salary type background, it's hard for us to understand the difference between wanting that immediate gratification and having long-term vision. When you are a business owner, when you're an entrepreneur, when you have the mindset of what I'm doing today might show up today a lot of times, but it's also going to show up a month from now, 3 months from now, a year from now, 6 months from now, 6 years from now, 21 years from now. That just keeps us in action and motion and consistency and commitment. I think, some of us kind of have a microwave mentality, and I did that, it didn't work, forget it, I'm on to the next thing. And then we never gain the respect or gain a following of clients that want to support us and stay with us because they see us as somebody that's always jumping to the next thing. So I would challenge you during this season to take some of these ideas, grab hold of them, run with them, but just have the mentality of what I'm doing right now is going to determine if I remain committed and consistent throughout the new year, is going to really show up where I am a year from now. Look at where you are right now with your Mary Kay business and really in all areas of your life. And without consistency and commitment and change, you're going to be exactly where you are or backward or somewhere else this time next year. But I'm living proof 21 years in that if you continue to set the reputation of I'm in this for the long haul, I'm a lifer, I am committed to you and your needs. Sure, customers, team members are going to come and go, but you'll be amazed at how many come back and how many refer new business to you because they know you're someone that can be counted on. It isn't just jumping to the next thing or hot 1 minute, cold the next. So implement this, you guys. Be committed. It makes all the difference in the world. Okay, so said all that to say, number 8, book and hold holiday makeover sessions. Ask everybody, do you feel like you're going to be looking your best during the holiday season? Let's sneak in that 45 minutes to an hour. Let me get you on the best skincare possible, the best foundation shade possible, the best colors possible that are going to be the most flattering for you while we're in a season where we're going to be taking a lot of family pictures, etc. Okay, number 9, plan now to hold parties between Christmas and New Year's Day. And I'm so proud of our Sarah Greer on Black Friday. She was with family, I think in North or South Carolina. I can't remember which one, but she was holding a big old Mary Kay party. I'm super proud of her for that. Again, and this is a great time for mother-daughter, booking mother-daughter when the kids are out of school, because the moms are looking for something fun and grown-up and special and pampering to do with their daughters. So don't forget about that. And then, and especially a lot of times people's homes are decorated for Christmas, and so they want to enjoy the fact that their house is decorated, and so it's fun to them to get people together. Number 10, I also want you to think about this. Really look for opportunities to have booths or tables set up at different little local fairs or little bazaars and that kind of thing. A lot of times that's a great way, of course, to make sales, but it's also a great way to meet new clients and new customers. So I'm really excited. I'm going to have a table at the Gulf Shores Middle School next Tuesday night, and the table cost me $10. It's a fundraiser for the school, and I'm going to be exposed to a whole group of people that I wouldn't normally meet. So now we are not supposed to legally like have gifts made up and sell over a table like that, but we can have a gorgeous killer display. We can do a drawing, like have a certain product and say, you know, like a satin hand set or satin lip set or something like that, and say, you know, one lucky winner will win this, and have those little business card registration information cards, or even just good old-fashioned profile cards or something, and have people put their contact information in for the drawing. Of course, with any of this, always ask, do you have a beauty consultant? If they already have someone servicing them, you know, bless them and send them on their way. Don't ever solicit the business of another beauty consultant. You guys, we have 10% of the market, so holy cow, a lot of people are using stuff from the drugstore, stuff from the department store, have never even tried Mary Kay. Those are your prospects. But anyways, those little booths is a great way to, you know, you can go ahead and take orders and then deliver the order and collect the money and all of that later. But the main goal of doing those kinds of things is to meet new people and gain contacts that way. And this is a great way. Look, in my opinion, if a booth or a tent or something like that costs you $150, $200, it's not worth it. I can go meet people for free. But a little $10, $20, $25, or even if it's like $50, share it with a Mary Kay girlfriend, and you guys set up together and split the contacts. So that's a great way. So I'm excited. I am so excited for this season. I do want to remind you of a couple of dates. I'm going to be up here at the Dream Center again tonight at 5:30, from 5:30 to 7, to do makeovers. I'm also thinking I may do a webcast at that time on just some tweaks and reminders about party procedures for you guys. And then from 7 to 8, we're going to do a consultant education and recognition power hour. And then I just want to remind you of the upcoming dates in December. I am doing an open house at my home in Gulf Shores Saturday the 5th from 11 to 1. So if you have customers in that area that you want to invite to come by, they can shop from my table and take orders from you. So utilize that. I'm more than happy for you to do that. Monday night, the 7th of December, is Wow Night in Pensacola. And you know who our guest national speaker is going to be that night? None other than Kate DeBlander herself, who is a godly woman, who is a powerful woman, who has a lot of experience to share. So really be prayerful about who are the 1 or 2 favorite customers, friends, family members that you could offer a free product to and bring them to that event. 6:30 Pensacola at the Rex Theater, and I'm going to be posting the flyer real soon. And then Thursday night, December 10th, there's a Wow Night in, it's like a customer appreciation night in Mobile at Spring Hill College, and I'm going to be posting the flyer for that. So again, be prayerful about who you can bring. It's going to be a really special night. The hosting directors are putting a lot of effort into making this a big, great event. I'm actually going to be the DJ, so that's going to be fun. So let's really show up and represent at that event, you guys, okay? And then the last thing I want to really make sure you make note of, December 14th, it's a Monday night. And on that Monday, I'm not going to do a daytime meeting because I want everything to be, I'm just really praying that we can fill the room that night, because our very own Aretha Lyman, I recently was having a phone conversation with her, and she, off and on over the years, as you guys know, she has such a strong prophetic gift and a teaching gift. And she recently taught a class at her church that she wrote and entitled, "Are You Fully Committed and Sold Out?" And I said, "Oh, Aretha, would you please come and teach that class to our unit? I would be so, so grateful." And she said, "Absolutely." And so Monday night, December 14th at 6:30, she is going to be our guest speaker. We are going to do a raffle, and I'm really working on having some great raffle prizes. And then that is also going to be our unit holiday celebration. And I've already spoken to Beverly and Sabrina, and the Mobile girls are planning on coming over. So, you know, classy casual attire, holiday attire, bring a dish to share, and we're just going to celebrate and be inspired by our friend Aretha. So really make every effort to be there. That's going to be a big, great, special thing. So here's to an amazing finish in November. Thank you so much to each and every one of you that represents us. Every effort you put in, I just pray that it blesses you and your family beyond your wildest dreams. And because of what we all do individually, that is the success of our unit. And I just feel such a stirring in my spirit and my heart that this is going to be the best season yet of our unit, that we just haven't even begun to imagine what kind of doors will be opened, what kind of impact we can make in our community because of the success of our unit. So thank you for being by my side for such a time as this. May God bless our month end and our December, and just know that I love you with all my heart. Thank you so much. Mwah. Love you.